10, 4, 3, 2, 1. That camera that we just unboxed was this right here. It was the Olympus E-300 E-Volt. It came out in 2004 with an MSRP of $1,000. And right now, if you are lucky, if you are able to score gold, you can find it for roughly about $50 to $250, depending on the where, what, whys, and who's of the camera world out there. And you should think about buying it because it takes photos at a whole whopping 8 megapixels. That's right, 8 megapixel pictures out there. And the video quality, I don't know and I don't care. It's not like I'm going to take videos with this. We'll take a couple video shots to show you what it looks like, but it's not like we're going to go make a movie with this thing. Not like this camera right here. This camera that I'm using, the Canon right there. No, and the Sony that I'm using to kind of show it off, I'm not. Now, you might be asking,
hey, Papa Bug, why would you, over all the point and shoots that you own or want to buy or what you're going to use, why would you buy that janky ass camera over a point and shoot, which you promised you'd be telling us?
well, I'll tell you. It's something called the CCD sensor. Do I know what that is? No. Do I care? No. What I do care about is what it's supposed to achieve. And what the achievement is of that? Well, actual photo looks. The actual photography look, not photography, but photos, you know, the actual images and the color saturation and stuff that actual physical film would give you. And that's what's supposed to be up inside of this camera right here. Get in focus, baby. Look at that, right? And not only that, it's gorgeous looking. I mean, look at that right there, right? Focus it. Look at that. You know, I mean, that is just an interesting looking toy for your collection. Now, also, let me show you something else. What's missing right here? What's missing here? What is that? Look, there's no hump. See, if you look at a regular SLR, look at that. What's there? There's the hump. Well, it's where they put the viewfinder. Check that out. Right? This right here, the big one. This is a Canon 70D from years ago, which I still use, which is still really good. But that is where the viewfinder is. And also, look at all these buttons and gizmos to play with on this thing, right? And that's what really attracted me to this camera was the CCD sensor, which I have no idea what it is, and all the wonderful bells and whistles that it comes with. Turn that around. Look at that beautiful thing, right? That's gorgeous. But we're not here for all the technical whoopity-doos and howdy-doos. We're here for the actual quality of the photographs. And I can't show you that right now, actually, because it didn't come with a charger. I actually got this blindly in hopes that the charger I can find a charger, and I've got one coming. And when that comes, then we can power it up and take some photos. So let's go get that. And then we'll go take some photos and come back and we'll talk about the rest of this thing. Again, this is the Olympus E-Volt or E-300 E-Volt. So we'll see you guys in a few minutes.
Oh boy.
now that we've got batteries in the camera, let's go take some photos. That was a lot of work. Let's go see how we did.
Well, there you have it. Photos from the one, the only Olympus E-300 E-Volt. Now, I'm going to say, in my humbled, beautiful opinion, which it is because I'm awesome, that those photos were really not that bad. I mean, for a camera that is 20 plus years old, 8 megapixel at the highest resolution, they're fairly usable and they're really beautiful. And I guess that's why the CCD sensor is what it is. And unfortunately, it's not what cameras have today. And there's some reasoning for that. I mean, I'll admit I don't know a lot about it because, like I said, I don't do the tech on it. I just show you what I like and cameras that I think are fun. But I did do a little digging on this, and I come to find out that a lot of camera companies stopped using CCD sensors because they would actually use more power and they were a little bit bigger than the CMOS sensors a lot of cameras, or most cameras, are using today, which means that they can pack, have smaller batteries, smaller tech, so they can add more tech and bells and whistles to the cameras that we all enjoy, like in our cell phones and stuff, because the majority of people nowadays are using their cell phones over anything else, and so that CMOS sensor and the newer tech is much more important. And I get it, sales are sales, but I wish they would have specialty cameras that have more CCD sensors that we could pack into this. That would be pretty damn cool, and especially if you know what you're doing when it comes to photography. Now, is this a camera that I would use every day? God, no. No, there is no way that I'm going to take this on a family trip with me to go take pictures on the beach or whatnot. It's just too bulky, too big. Your cell phone or the point and shoots that I've been showing you are a much better use for that. Shut up, Francis! Are a much better use for that than this camera. And is it something I would use professionally? Oh, God, no. No. Because they've got better cameras out there. Even this 12-year-old camera that I'm using to film this on has more bells and whistles on it, more usefulness on it than this does. But now, is it a camera that I would use for fun and pick up if I had an extra 50 bucks? Well, I am holding it right here, so I guess that would be a yes for me. Now, one thing that was fun about this camera, it made me think. It really did, because it doesn't have like an auto sensor on it. It doesn't have like the auto and the simple, bells and whistles that a lot of cameras have on it. It is a camera you've got to think about. You have to really put effort into understanding what it means to have the ISOs and the manuals and all the other stuff good photography has in it. And once you learn that, this camera can be a lot of fun, especially when you hear that clickety clack of the shutter. So it's a lot of fun. So if you've got an extra 50 bucks and you are 100 bucks or 150 bucks, because you can still find them with the lens and the SD card for 150 bucks out there, I would say pick one up and add it to your collection, like I've got back here. I've got a lot of wonderful cameras in my collection. I say pick one up. But if yeah, that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed this little review. I hope you got something out of it. And if not, well, go get a camera and you go show the world how you see it. So I'll see you next time on Daddy's House, the Average Guy. See ya.